did not think that this would be something I'd still be doing all these years later. But this photograph of Poppy, taken on the canals of Amsterdam back in 2018, actually inspired an entire series, one of which you're about to see unfold in this video. We have just arrived and oh my gosh, this place is absolutely adorable. Look at it. Look at this. This is adorable. That is so cute. Look at the teacups on the books. They look old. This place is just wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. And so the mission began. But no sooner had I left the Airbnb did I realise that I had forgotten something rather essential to take photographs.
What did you forget today?
The battery for my camera. Whoops. So I legged it back to the Airbnb, grabbed it, and then, rather flustered, off we went again. No sooner had I jumped in a cab, I realised something else was missing. We're back at the Airbnb after walking nearly all the way down before the modifier for the light, after I'd already run back for the battery for the Nikon. I was really feeling the pressure now. Time was tight, and internally I was panicking that the light would fade before I got my dream shot, the shot of my tiny 1.6 kilogram Chihuahua Lily riding a punt boat along the river. I have to give big thanks to Scooter Moz for being totally chill about our time on the river cam. It was so flexible with our rather unusual request of, can I do a photo shoot of a dog on your boat whilst it's riding on the water? The Bridge of Sighs is one of Cambridge's most iconic sites and what really drew me to the area. Built in 1831, it was originally called New Bridge, but during Queen Victoria's visit in 1843, she reckoned it looked rather like the Venetian Bridge of Sighs, which many disagree with. But when you're Queen Victoria and you say something like that, it sticks. In the moment, I wasn't really sure how this was going, but we had our guide push us up and down the river continuously so I could just keep shooting. As we went further away from the Bridge of Sighs, actually on the opposite side to its most pretty side, there was some really gorgeous light. This light that's hitting me just now, and then some trees coming through. And I think that might be the shot. I know that after any photo shoot, you usually feel like, I don't think I quite got what I wanted. But like 9 times out of 10, you have got what you wanted, and usually then some. That feeling never goes away, but you just learn to not trust it. Self-doubt is very real for so many of us, but it's so important not to let those nagging voices in our heads knock our confidence and stop us from pushing forwards. With that in mind, I decided to reward my efforts with a treat in the cutest little bar I've ever been to, aptly called the Tipsy Vegan, right next to the punting station. Scooter Moors have very kindly offered to give us another trip. We're going to jump on a tour this time so we can see more of the river, because all we thought last time was up and down the Bridge of Sighs, like literally went up and down it probably a dozen times. We'll get to see a little more past the bridge. I was actually really hoping we'd be able to do a shot of our final client here with the bridge in the background, but apparently it's only students that are allowed on those grounds. You shall not pass! So the only view you can get of the Bridge of Sighs as a member of the public is on one of these boats. Poppy is less impressed that we're back. She's chilled out a little bit now. She was not happy. You're not a fan of water, are you? You're not going in though, don't worry. Floating along the river cam, you'll see these banners and flags hanging outside of student halls, because technically they're not allowed them inside. But outside,
you can get away with anything.
Another really cool feature I spotted on our second trip along the river cam, now we got to go a little bit further than the Bridge of Sighs, was this mathematical bridge at Queen's College. At first glance, it looks like a perfect curved arch, but there's a clever little bit to it. It's actually made entirely from straight pieces of wood, carefully angled and joined to create that smooth curve. First built in 1749, it's been rebuilt a couple of times since, but the design has always stayed so true to the original. And of course, the myths live on, like the story that Sir Isaac Newton built it without any bolts, or that students once took it apart and couldn't put it back together. None of that's true, we were told, but it makes that bridge feel even more magical when you see it spanning the River Cam. Just like much of the river, which feels so steeped in English history and heritage, it was almost like walking back in time, over the water. Something that I found a bit weird using the City 600 Pro has been the power controls. in that it moves like by quarter power, 16th of a power, rather than what I've now got used to on the Pro Photo system, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, it was such a blag yesterday trying to get used to it. There's a wasp on my lens. It was such a blag yesterday trying to get used to a new camera, a new light, all at once. I think I hadn't quite factored in how overwhelming that might be. I guess just give myself more time. That's never going to happen. I've got ADHD. I'm always running out of time. We're here bright and early again on the streets of Cambridge, ready to meet today's session, which is Teddy, a Labrador, black Labrador. We've actually got 2 black labs in today. Just arrived, there's a clue in his bottom, it's Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Hello. He licks my camera then. We've just walked past a VR, not a phone box, what's it called? Post box, thank you. I've never seen one of these in real life. I'm dead excited. What do you think, Teddy? Oh, thank you very much. Now off to meet another black lab, one I'd worked with before up in the motherland. Last time I met Boris was in Preston at Cuden Valley Park. We did a photo shoot for him when he was 8 months old.
Just a tiny baby.
We're meeting again. Hi, Boris. Hello. Oh, he knows I've got treats in my hand. We're meeting again. He's now 8. You ready for a Cambridge adventure? Yeah? Shooting in hard midday sun in a city centre is far from ideal conditions for photography, especially when the subject is a black dog. But using off-camera flash really helped with this, as it gave me control over the light falling on Boris and allowed me to make his fur sparkle and shine. We were just waiting for him to put his head down. He automatically did it when we went by the doors. You're so hot and tired. And we wondered if he'd do it when the scarf went down around him, but he did. That was such a magical moment. You couldn't repeat that, could you? Hey, you did very good. Well done. Thank you. 2 sessions down, but we're not done yet. After a quick break, it was time for the 3rd and final session of the day with collie and spaniel pair Sky and Brooke. By the quayside, and look who's just arrived. Artemis. Hi. I'm not going in all guns blazing because I know I'm going to need a flash over there because I'm going to have her back to the light, whereas we've got the light on her face. She's a proper chill puppy though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Very relaxed. Something I'm finding using the City Pro at the minute that I need to figure out is getting it to rapid fire the flash. For whatever reason, this has to fully recycle before I can actually take another shot. Something that I found the other day was I was trying to go into high-speed sync and I couldn't, and it turned out that you have to set it on the actual camera that your flash sync shutter speed can go over 200 per second. Bless my two, they were absolutely knackered, but we weren't quite done yet. And oh my gosh, it's nearly time for Lily's punt boat photo to be revealed. But first, we've got a very special scarf project portrait to create of Artemis. And that was a wrap for the Cambridge sessions. So, let's see how that photo came out, shall we? completed my mission and I'm so happy with the results. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more dog photography behind the scenes and adventures. More from my boat dog series coming soon.